Okay, dito tayo now sa ito. Yung problem na 'to is still under strain, pero this is now we are now tapping on the statically indeterminate members. Okay, dito tayo sa statically indeterminate members. Bakit siya tinawag na statically indeterminate members? 'Di ba alam natin yung tatlong equation ng static of equilibrium equation? Alam natin yun, 'di ba? You have the summation of forces along x is equal to 0, summation of forces along y is equal to 0, summation of moment at any point is equal to 0. These are what we call the static of equilibrium equation. For static of rigid bodies, these three, or sometimes may four pa yun, yung summation of forces for Z, for 3D. Okay. For static of rigid bodies, yung mga summation of forces na to is enough to solve na the problem. But sometimes, dito sa mechanics of deformable bodies, sometimes yung mga equation na to is not enough to be able to solve for the problem. Kaya tinawag siya statically indeterminate. Indeterminate siya just by using these three. In other words, hindi siya kayang ma-solve just by using yung summation of forces or summation of moments. Kaya tinawag siya na statically indeterminate. In fact, yun yung process ng pag-solve natin. Tingnan nyo ha. Explain ko later. Dito tayo. The concrete post in the figure is reinforced actually with four symmetrically placed steel bars, each of cross-sectional area 900 mm squared. Take note ha, careful kayo sa mga statement. Yung 900 mm squared is the area per bar. Hindi yan yung area ng total, hindi yan yung total area ng bars. Okay, the moduli is a plural for modulus. The moduli of elasticity are 200 gigapascal for steel and 14 gigapascal for concrete. So, dalawang material yung tinitingnan natin. Napakadali ng 37, yung hinahanap is stress. Alam mo naman yung formula ng stress. Force over area. O, yun lang naman yung kailangan mong, madali yung area. Kasi, tingnan mo ha, madali yung paghanap ng area kasi you have the gross area here, 300 by 300. Take note, that's the gross area. Ibig sabihin, that includes the area of steel. So, kung gusto mong mahanap yung area ng concrete, that's just equal to 300, 300 by 300, 300 squared minus ka ng area ng steel. Yun yung area ng concrete, di ba? Apakadali. That's how you solve for the area. Now, mo lang yung problema is the force. Because yung stress yung pinapahanap, alam mo naman yung formula ng stress, that's just force over area. You know how to solve for the area. Now, you have to solve for the force. Now, you cannot use the 100 kilonewton because yung 100 kilonewton, yun yung total na force na kini-carry ng system. And take note that the system is composed of two materials. May nakikarry na sa 1,000 na to, a portion of that 1,000 is carried by the steel and the portion of that 1,000 is carried by concrete. Ngayon, yung problema mo, hindi mo alam kung what percent yung carried by steel, tas anong portion yung carried ng concrete. Yun yung pinakabuod ng problem natin. Now, you cannot use the summation of forces because if you use that, I mean, you can use, but that is not enough to solve for the problem. Tingnan mo. Okay, ito yung ginawa ko ha. Let PST be the total force at steel and PCon for concrete. This is the total force of concrete. The take note ha, yung PST natin dito is the total. Hindi yung individual ha, so be careful tayo. Total force. Take note na apat sila. So yung PST dyan is the total na. Yung force dito, plus force dito, plus total na, hindi lang yung force ng tig isa-isang steel ha. That's what I said here, total. Okay. Now, from static of equilibrium equation, of course, alam natin na portion of the 1,000 kilonewton is carried by steel and portion of that is carried by concrete. That's why logic will tell you that if you add the PST plus PCon, the total of that should be equal to 1,000 kilonewton. That's from the summation of forces at y is equal to 0. Yun yung equation number 1 natin. Wala naman tayong ibang magagamit kasi you cannot use the summation of moment, you cannot use the summation of forces along x. Pati yung along Z, hindi mo magagamit. So, ito lang yung magagamit mo sa static of equilibrium equation. Now, notice that there you have no way of knowing to solve for the value of Pcon and PST just by using the equation 1. That's why it's called static of equilibrium equation, because the static equilibrium equation is not enough to solve the problem. Kaya nga, indeterminate siya. Okay. So, yun yung ibig sabihin ng indeterminate members. So, yung gagawin natin, pupunta tayo sa strength of material. So, hahanap tayo ng ibang equation based on the principles sa strength of materials or mechanics of deformable bodies. Ito yung gagawin natin. We will let the deformation in steel be equal to the deformation ST or sigma ST. Yung deformation for concrete naman is sigma CON for concrete. O, ito yung nangyari. Initially, before the P was applied, syempre, obvious naman na yung steel at saka yung concrete are of the same height. So, when you apply the force 1,000, madadasok man ini. Magmo-move yan siya. From here, magmo-move yan siya dito. The deformation of concrete and the deformation of steel will be equal. Kaya yun yung ibig sabihin dito. Kung nadasok yung concrete, madadasok gyapon steel. So, tingnan mo, the deformation of the concrete is equal to the deformation of steel. Kaya ito yung naging working equation natin. The deformation of steel is equal to the deformation of concrete. Nakita niyo ba? Yun yung working equation natin. Then, transpose ko lang to the right side, to the left side, I mean. Then, alam naman natin yung formula ng deformation, that's PL over AE. And since they have the same length, na-cancel out yung length, then plug in everything. Then, nakuha natin yung equation number 2 as a function of PST and PCon. 'Di ba? Yun din lang naman yung equation number 1 natin, 'di ba? Yung equation number 1 natin is also a function of PST and PCon. So, you now have your two equations. Equation number 1 and equation number 2. Yung ginawa natin dyan is the mode equation. From your calculator, you may go to mode equation, then two unknowns. So, I think that's mode 5-1 sa ano. Then ito yung lalabas. You have your 1, 1, and 1,000. That's coming from equation number 1. Yung mga numerical coefficient lang yan, 1, 1, tas 1,000. Yun lang yun. Then, sa equation number 2, ito. That's come from here. Careful with the negative, dapat included siya. Then, 0 sa constant. Then, press equal, masasolve na natin yung value ng steel at saka yung concrete, yung force. Pag masolve mo na yung force, edi madali na lang pagkuha hit stress. Stress is equal to force over area lang naman. Diba? So, madali lang. Plug in mo lang, masasolve mo na ay, bakit steel yung nakasulat dyan? This should be concrete. Yun. 7.26. That's for concrete. And if you want to solve for the steel naman, edi area ng steel naman yung gagamitin. Force ng steel over area ng steel. Kasi yung sa number 38, pinapahanap naman yung stress sa steel. So that's how we get the stress.